Okay. So I'm doing this on the computer, but this is for those on iOS too. I think I said this already once in or at least the last video if you caught it, that I'm using iOS on my phone primarily. So this beat that I'm about to show you was made on my phone, but then what I did was I just airdropped the Koala file over to the computer, because Koala, you'll see down here, hold on a second, I got two Koalas. So this is the one that's for the actual Mac, which for some reason I don't see it anymore. If you have it, you have it. I don't see it being given, but it was free at one point. Some of the newer features don't work on it. For instance, the sample thing down here doesn't work on it, and they're not. I don't think Mary is going to put too much more time into this one, because if he does, it'll eventually be where he'll probably sell it to us. I'm imagining, because it's not, and you know what? It's fair to him because he's a great guy who's been given a lot for free, and he deserves to get paid for his creation. In my opinion, he deserves to get paid. So I'm not sweating that. But if you bought the iOS version, which I have obviously, and bought all the features in it, then you can use the iOS version on your. Let me get rid of that one. You can use it on your Mac, okay? And you say, well, but it doesn't have touchscreen. Okay, but if you have a controller or a keyboard, MIDI keyboard, hook your MIDI keyboard up, go into the settings, MIDI, and I let mine start at C2, which is what I want. You can MIDI map it if you want to, and you'll see here, I'm just playing on this keyboard, on this Arturia Keystep 37. Right? Plays the samples. Just that easy. See? So I'm going to show you this beat. There's one of the former Supremes. Her name's Jean Terrell. She, I think, was the replacement for Diana Ross when Diana Ross left the group. Anyway, put out a song. It's kind of a country song, or at least that's what she told me she termed it as. Or they termed it at that time was country, but it was like the Supremes country song, but she ended up releasing it as like a solo. So it's called Had to Fall in Love, if you ever look it up. The only place I ever see it though is on YouTube. I originally heard it as a kid because I know her. But anyway, what was I gonna say? All right, so getting back to the story. So I just wanted to sample that song. I really loved it. The first time I ever heard it was her doing it, performing it for my grandparents. So I wanted to just sample it, and I did. I caught a glimpse of it off YouTube and was able to just, throw it in, chop up. And using Koala, I could split some stems off and pick out some parts that I liked, and then I pieced it together. I kept the bass as well as like some of the melody portions of it. And then I cut two different pieces, two different sections, and I built this track. So this is what I'm using for the intro. It's the kind of the intro of the song, just to give it some flavor. I slowed it down. So this is my version. So what did I do? I only played you the intro portion of it, but then I caught these samples. Excuse me. And I used the bass for that section. And the bass for that section. So that's what I did. Put those two together, did my own drums, and then that's what you hear on this. Yeah. Cool. So it's got a little vibe to it. I honestly didn't do much more to this song. I may mess with it a little bit more, but I just thought it would be fun to kind of to do it. I'm always trying to find stuff that's new to sample, but so much stuff has already been sampled a million times. So it's trying to find your little flavor or whatever you want to flip it with. Most of the time I like to play music and not really just sample, but sampling is so much fun that occasionally I want to get into it and do a little bit. Sometimes I'll sample something and then add over it. This one I just haven't done that with other than drums. But anyway, just thought I would share it. You can do Koala or use your Koala on here. Eventually, once Ableton releases the AUV3 version of Ableton Live 11, which is in beta right now, then I'll be showing you guys how I use it in there. I won't do it until they release it though, because I can't remember if there's any stipulations on being a beta tester, and I don't want to get in trouble for nothing that I'm not supposed to do. So yeah, there you go. So have fun, keep sampling, use Koala. Koala's one of my favorites. Will probably always be a favorite of mine, as I love the SP and it reminds me so much of a digital SP. Very similar. Obviously, it has its strengths more than the SP. The SP has its strengths, but all in all, you can use them together. If I had the SP hooked to this computer, I do have it going through the sound card, but I'll have to show you that later. You can actually use the SP in conjunction. I'll do it sometimes with the phone, but since I don't have another video camera, I only use the phone. It's kind of hard to show you that feature if I'm using the phone. So maybe I'll try hooking it to the computer and then seeing if I can show you how you can use the effects on the SP to control Koala, or to manipulate it. But I need to be able to do it. I know you can do it. It's just I need to be able to figure out how to get it connected to the computer to do it. Anyway, that's all I got. This is a quick one, and it is quick for me because I'm at 7 minutes, so that's pretty good. I'm trying to limit this talking. And if you got any questions or ideas or thoughts or concerns, hit me up in the comment section. Hopefully you'll hit the like. If you don't, it's cool too. I understand. And yeah, that's it. I'm out.